Hi, it's Lena here from Lynn's Crafty Life, and this package just arrived from Debbie Vignola from Florida. And I'm really surprised it's here already, because I think in here are the keyholes that she made for me. We are doing a swap, a paper clay swap of using little molds that we have. Now she only has keyhole molds, like 12 altogether, and she was looking for somebody to swap for some small frames, paper clay frames. Now I have some of those molds. I showed them in a previous video, but I will show them again later in this video as well, so you can see what I will send her. But this was only sent in the US here on the 31st of March. So I am absolutely amazed, because right now is the 4th of April. This took 5 days, and it was an Easter weekend in there. So I'm really, really amazed, because stuff from here, from the Netherlands, usually takes about 2 weeks to get to the US. This took 5 days getting here. So Debbie, I haven't sent your package yet, because I'm still making the frames for you and the keys. So plus it will probably take about 2 weeks to get to you, so please be patient. I will send it off to you. So let's see what she sent me. I've seen the video in which she shows how she made them, and I think they're really nice. So let me just try to get the package. Oh my goodness, I'll tip it upside down. She used, by the way, this gorgeous paper. I really love this paper. So I've got my handy scissors here to carefully cut the tape. I think there is some tape here, isn't there? Yeah. It's lovely. I really love that paper. Let's see if I can get it out now. At least I don't hear them move. So I think she wrapped them really well in this package. This box, some more tape here. Now hopefully be able to slide them out. Yeah, she wrapped it really well. Look, there's lots of this. Oh wow, oh, you did wrap it very well. Thank you, Debbie. So hopefully none of them are broken. That's really nice. There's another package in here. Oh, yep, there we go. That's really good. And another nice little card, handmade for you, just for you, by Deb Hunk. Not sure, but I know Debbie did a challenge on these little cards. So she's got lots of these little cards made by other crafters, and this one is very pretty as well. The little bird paper and the buttons on here. It's very nice, lovely. And oh, I was supposed to put it like that. Hi Len, hope these make it through the mail. Thank you for swapping with me. Enjoy, Debbie Vignola. Well, thank you for swapping with me as well, because again, postage from from the Netherlands, I think it's expensive. Other countries in Europe are less expensive, which is great for them, less for me. But from the US, it's, my guys, you really have to pay a heck of a lot for postage. So I really, really appreciated, Debbie, that you were willing to send these to me, do this swap with me. Counts for everybody else sending me things, you know, for my challenges, you know, especially if I appreciate it from everybody, but especially those countries where you have to pay a heck of a lot of postage. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so very much. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, they made it. They made it, Debbie. Yay. Oh, these are lovely. Oh wow, you wrapped them really well. You took really well care of them. Oh, this is great. Well, sorry for the glare, but maybe you will see them better when I have them in my hand. Yep, there you go. Oh, this one, you did manage to keep this one really flat. Oh, this one is supposed to go like this. That's a tall one. Because first of all, she said that she took them out of the mold too early, too quickly. And then they tend to dry out more and they tend to curl up. So this one is really flat. So she said she would keep them in the molds longer, for 2 days, to see if they would come out flatter. And they did. Look at that. That is really flat. Thank you, Debbie. Those are gorgeous. Gorgeous, lovely. I wanted to say both at the same time. And here is another one. And another one. Oh, thank you for wrapping them so well. I hope I will be able to do the same with my frames and the keys, and that they will arrive all in one piece at your place. These are beautiful. Oh, I think this is upside down, like that. These again are gorgeous keyholes. Really like these. Beautiful. Oh, that's a larger one, and these with the smaller, for the smaller keys. Oh, these are gorgeous. I'm really happy I did this swap with you. They are really beautiful. Love these. Very pretty. I have to be careful now that I don't break them now. Okay, then here's another package. And there's one. And they're all different. She has like one large mold with 12 different kinds of molds in here. So there you go. This one, very pretty. And then this larger one. Oh, and I love this one. The little bow. That's really, really cute. Love that one. Very nice. And then how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's, oh, this was just extra to keep them, you know, safe. So there should be 3 in here. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh wow, this is a large one. Look at that. Again, there's like a flower here and a pretty bow here. That's lovely. Beautiful. And then there's these two. This is almost a bit like a lily shape. That's lovely. Thank you so much, Debbie. You really, really like them. Or should it go like that? No, I think it goes like that. Very pretty. Well, I'm glad they made it all in one piece. That's beautiful. So this is the whole selection of molds. Sorry for the glare, but it's the pink that will probably show it. No, that's not improving. The pink background does show it. Now, I will give you an update on the molds that I'm making for you, Debbie. And everybody else can learn from the mistakes that I made. Now, I did do a video earlier and saying that I started. That was the first time I tried out these molds, and I didn't listen well enough to Debbie's advice of not taking them out too early. So indeed, mine bent as well, which is what she had as well when she took them out too early. I'd just forgotten that. I'd seen a video, but I'd forgotten that. Now, this clay that I use, I'll put a link to my first video on this, so you can see what clay I used. I don't have it here with me at the moment, but it's very soft. It's very light. It's super light clay from it's called Artisana. And let me see. I just need to get it in focus. There you go. And it actually is very flexible, you see. So even while it's bent, if I use a strong enough glue, I can still use it, you know, and hold it till the glue is dry, and it will stay flat. It doesn't break. So I love this clay. Now you can see these are the shapes or the frames that I will send to Debbie Vignola, not these particular ones because they are bent, and this was my first try. It was broken there and there, you see, because I took it out of the frame. And the way I did it was I pulled the frame up from the mold. Now the second time round I did that differently. This is the second time round. I kept this one in for 48 hours. So Debbie, this is one that you will get because it did turn out very well. What I did this time is that I didn't pull up the frame from the mold. I took it in my hand and I pulled the mold away from the frame, because of course the mold is the most flexible part. The frame isn't, because it's quite flexible, it's quite stiff. So this time I managed not to break it. So that's the thing, if you've got a mold with like the little holes, make sure you pull the mold away from your shape and not the shape from the mold, if you understand what I'm saying. So this one, you know, is quite flat. So that came out all right. And this is another frame that I will send her, which is beautiful, I think. Also pretty flat. So that was leaving it in for 2 full days, for 48 hours. And this again is a very pretty frame, I think, which is great. And then I also told her I had some keys which would go well with her keyholes. So she would like to receive some of those as well. And these are again the keys that I'll send her. And again, this is the first try. This one I took out after 24 hours, and you see it dried further and it did go, you know, it did bend. Now again, I'll keep this one for myself, but I can still use it, but I won't send that one to Debbie. Now this is the exact same key, and you see after 48 hours it's pretty flat. So that works really well. And then there's this key, again pretty flat. So, well, you get the drift. Leaving them in longer keeps them flatter. Now I had, as for the other molds that I used, I had this flower, like, you know, I think there's 4 flowers, 1, 2, 3, and there's another, this like this in between size, all in one mold. And this is the first time that I used it. Now this is a bit of a thicker mold, and you can see it didn't come out very well. It kind of broke, like the leaves, it's very raggedy edges. I could still use it, but it's not that pretty. So I took these out after 24 hours. Then I took the same one out next time after 48 hours. You see that it's much, you see the difference? See if I can keep it like that. That it's much better shaped. Now again, I lost a little bit of the leaves there, or the petals, the flower petals. So I think that's my tip, and I will try that out myself this time, because I'm using it again, doing it again. Whenever you have like a thicker shape, to leave them in for 3 days. So I hope, this was after 48 hours, but I lost the petals. So I hope this time leaving them in for, or leaving at least this particular one in, because it's quite thick, I hope to be able to get the petals out all in one, that they won't be broken. So anyway, so this is my plus. I bought some extra molds, and because I saw those in a, like a, you know, kind of a, well, it's not really a warehouse, it's not a kitchen shop either. So these are more of the same frames. These will be, if they turn out well and nicely flat. I did these this morning, so these need to be in for another today, tomorrow, you know. Then I'll be able to take them out, see if they are okay. These ones I did again as well. It's a different mold, it's less flexible. It's officially, this mold is officially to be used with resin, which I don't have. But for the paper clay or the super light clay that I have, these silicone molds are very, very good to use. Now these are again the keys that I'm making for Debbie Vignola. These are the flowers, so that I just showed you. This is the large one that I will keep in now for 3 days. See if I can get those last petals to dry out well before I take it out. This is another flower shape, which it's a rose. I bought these shapes. Well, you can't really see it. You see the back now. I'll probably do another vid, a last vid on this, and show you these, because these are some leaves. These again are some different flowers, and this is a heart shape, but it's again, it's not flat, it's rounded. You can't see, but you see, you know, it's a bit of a thicker mold, so it means also the heart itself is a bit thicker, and it's got this structure on it, which is very nice. So I got these 4 molds actually in a cooking department, and they were less than €4. I think 3.69 or something, so that was quite good. And then I also saw in that cooking department this one. Now, it doesn't look like much now, but these are beautiful shapes. These are all structured on the other side. This is a beautiful large rose. It's quite thin, so it will be easy to use, I think, on project. And there's lots of swirls and leaves and more swirls, and these are like heart shaped over there, and over there more leaves and swirls, and these are structured on the other side. Those are more like 3D kind of, you know, edgings or ribbons, I would almost say, or so those will be, I hope they will turn out nice. And if I'm careful, I can probably, you know, cut them, you know, and make them fit on for the size of cards or projects. So I'm really happy with those. And then I had totally forgotten, I was cleaning my room today and I found this one, which, if I remember well, I picked this up in a charity shop a long time ago. So these are butterflies. I'm not sure if the small one will come out. It's very, very small, very dainty. So I hope it won't break, but I'm not sure. And this is a clock. Again, you can't see the clock because the clockwork is on the other side, obviously. And again, this is a very, very small, it's like a pocket watch. It's a very small round. I tried to put in more clay there, but I didn't manage. So I wonder if I will be able to get that out whole, and otherwise it's just going to be a round clock. So I think that will be really nice as well. So I'll keep you posted. I will do, I think, one more video on these two just to show you how the last shapes turned out, and probably be in about, probably be in about 3 days then, because then I will be able to show you that this flower, if I managed to, you know, to dry it out better and get those last petals out well as well. So anyway, that's the project I'm working on. Well, not really working on. It's very easy to put the clay in, and then you just need to let it dry. So thank you so very much, Debbie, for these beautiful molds. When the others are done, I'll obviously send them to you, but I want to send you nice ones, so I'm just trying to get the best ones for you, and then hopefully I'll be able to wrap them as well as you did. Maybe I'll use these same, you know, the same wrapping here that you sent me. That will be perfect, I think. So you'll get that back. Maybe even in the same box, because that went obviously very well. So thank you so much. I love them, and I'll have fun using these. And thanks everybody else for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.